and muted. So guys, this is different from our typical Thursday session. Your mic is on, your camera is on. So just be careful what you're speaking and what you're wearing. Okay. Madhubhai, how are you? Hey Manish. Hi
Good
Asif.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi,
Good
good
morning.
morning.
Great. आ जाओ कैमरा पे आ जाओ भाई लोग. It's a different one, right? As I said, not a typical webinar. Good morning, Manoj bhai. Good morning, Sandesh. Good morning, Gopal ji.
Good morning, sir.
Good
करंट सर
morning.
स्ट्रेचिंग तो नहीं कराएंगे आज?
आज ये जंपिंग
नहीं
जैक
नहीं, आज
कराएंगे.
breathing
Karun
करेंगे
sir,
यार.
good morning.
आज ब्रीदिंग करेंगे.
आज 50 jumping jack on
Meditation.
camera.
मेडिटेशन करेंगे.
Jagnesh ji,
आज.
good morning. Great. So we still have a couple of more minutes. We'll stick to our schedule. Start at 11:01. And it is, Yagnesh ji, you are very comfortable sitting on a chair, right? This is a stand and attend, so you have to stand. You are on mute though. Good morning, Rajesh ji.
Yeah, I will stand up. I'm waiting for 11:01.
11:01. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Let's do it now only.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Madhubhai waiting for 11:01.
11:11.
11:11. I'll put it on Strava as well today. Let's do that. Workout and stand. Yeah. So I'll keep muting people, right? When you join, your mic is on. Mute that when you get into the session. Good morning, Vivek ji. I'm saying good morning only to the people I see on the screen, okay? But good morning to everyone as well. Good morning, George. Hey, Panish, how are you?
Good morning, all enthusiasts. This is Hemant
Good
from
morning. Hemant from?
Hemant from Theatre Every Pune.
Hey, Hemant, how are you?
I'm fine.
Hey, Austin.
Hi Vikas, hi all. Good morning.
Hello.
Here.
Hi, Vikas.
Manish, hi, morning. Manish, I'm promoting you as presenter and you will have control for muting people, right? So maybe you can help while we are in this session. Manish, promote as presenter. Now you should be able to mute other people.
Morning, Vikas.
Morning. Hey, Rajeshi.
Hi, Vikas.
Hello. Morning. Great. 11. Okay, let's wait for 30 more seconds and then we'll get going.
Good morning to you all.
Hi, Vikas. Good morning.
Hi, morning. Good morning. Mano joining from Mumbai.
Yes.
Missing Delhi Sardi.
Good morning. तुम लोगों को देख रहा है कि बहुत ज़्यादा.
Okay, guys, 11:01. Please go on mute. Let's get started. We don't have much time, I know. So I'm going to mute everyone and then let's get started with the session. Now, anybody unmuted, Manish, go ahead and mute. So good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining EliteCISOs almost weekly session. We say that we are going to do bi-weekly, but again, every week we do these sessions and I'm very happy for this one. This is end of the year, last session, right? Last week we said that's a last session, but no, this is going to be the last virtual session. And I'm very excited for this one because we are going to start our 345 days of fitness challenge starting from 1st January 2023. Many of us have already completed 333 days of fitness challenge already, right? from the fitness group. If you have not completed, there are certain people who are still counting the days, and by the end of the year, they will complete their 333 fitness challenge. Now, to kickstart our challenge for 2023, we have two eminent speakers. Our member Karan Bhai, who is the CTO of Max Life Insurance, and Shaima Menon, who is the founder of Kilobeater. Both of these experts are joining us, and they will talk about their fitness journey, tips and trick, how we can take on the 345 days of fitness challenge, right? Typical agenda, quick welcome that we do, and then Karan Bhai will go first, and then Shaima, and then at the end we will save about 10 minutes for quick Q&A. The giveaway is from Kilo Beaters this time. I have not yet tried their sample, but I've heard it is very good, and that's what the Wheel of Fortune or Wheel of Spin will do. The raffle will pick three winners, and they will get a nice goodie bag from Kilo Beater. Right. With this, let's go with our challenge of stand and attend. I'm sure you know by now what the stand and attend challenge is. So let's go ahead, guys. Stand and attend this very exciting session, right? I'm not going to explain what the stand and attend is, because if you do not know that, you might be sleeping in all the previous webinars. So let's skip that part. Okay. Now, I'll not say to put yes in the chat box for accepting this challenge. Everyone has to accept this challenge, at least for this webinar, right? So with this, stand everyone. Let's attend this session and kickstart our journey of 345 days of fitness for 2023. With this, over to you, Karan Bhai.
Thank you, Vikas. Hope you can hear my voice. Hello, morning. Hope you can hear my voice, Vikas and team.
Yes, we can.
Okay. So while I see more people are joining, let me quickly share my screen. Start with the quick video, and I would request everybody to go through this video, because I will have few questions out of that video. It's a very short 2-3 minutes video. Waiting for the share to happen. Okay. Let me know when you can see the screen.
Not yet. Must be loading.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see the screen now. But go to the YouTube one. This is the Microsoft Teams screen that I see.
Yeah.
Now
I will
YouTube
open
is.
up the YouTube now. So just 3-4 minutes video while people are settling it down. I will just play it and then we'll start the interactive session.
Cool.
Because you're on a diet. I never like to use the word diet. I've never, say I'm on a diet. I have an eating style. I have a lifestyle, and fitness is a part of that. And in order for me to stay at my happiest and meet my fitness goals, I do eat a lifestyle balance plan. But I don't want to be the Grinch who stole the holiday treats at Christmas. I'm not able to enjoy any of the sweet because I have to push the plates away because I have to stay on a diet. That's so boring to be out with a person and all they say is, I can't eat this and I can't eat that. And the more you tell yourself, I can't have something, the more you want it anyway. So I'm going to share with you today a tip within a tip, ways that you're able to still partake in the holiday festivities, whatever. You're able to partake in holiday festivities and all the food and all the yummy, amazing treats and still stay on your lifestyle fitness plan. So one of the things that I love to do is I'm going to just share. Sharing is caring. We never pile. Share. We order one dessert and everybody just shares it. I don't need a whole dessert. I don't need to have a
Karan bhai, I'm sorry. Audio is the video is choppy and audio is also not very clear. I think if we can drop the link, that will be better.
If I want something and it's huge on the menu, like let's just say cheese pizza.
Yeah, it's cracking a lot.
And cheese pizza, I don't want to take that in. I don't want to eat all that. I don't want to consume all that. So I won't even tempt myself with ordering it.
I think you can share the link. You can see it over.
Yeah, maybe put the link in the chat and people can watch later, right after the session.
Portion control. So they'll bring it over and order from the kids menu. It's much smaller size, and it's just like a little personal size pizza. So then I'll have half of that, and then I'm good to go. I'm not a big calorie counter, but I am calorie aware. And so I prefer to have something smaller for 250 calories rather than a larger portion for like 14 to 1500 calories. You want to be smarter.
Okay, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
So I'll share the link and then you can, see it afterwards.
Cool.
So that's fine with me. So let me share my presentation. This is the link to the video I've shared. So I thought when somebody else says, we feel it better. Otherwise, I can say the entire thing what this lady was trying to say. But it's always good to hear
from you
when somebody else says. Yeah. So, I might not be a good speaker, I might be a good runner, but let me try to give my level best to, do a justice to my talk. Okay, I hope you are able to see my presentation.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yep.
So, okay, I'll start with a quick disclaimer. So all these views are of my own. I'm not a certified doctor, but I've been training for last 10 years. I've done a lot of runs nationally, internationally. And I still continue to learn, and I still continue to learn under good coaches for my both run as well as my fitness trainings. So we'll come to this. This was the video which I was sharing. So first of all, I'm still not able to get over the Vietnam trip. So first of all, congratulations to all of us who were part of this trip and who successfully completed the entire 1 year of fitness, and looking forward to this next year of fitness challenges. So today I'm going to share the secret with all of you. Let me go back. So, guys, although we train under coaches, I have a habit of hearing one video in the morning while coming to office, one video around motivation or one video around, fitness things. So this is one topic which has been going on for, I would say, a few weeks with me. And that's a secret I'm going to share with you. So secret to a fun-filled, fulfilled, happy and healthy life is very, very simple and effective. So what is that? Which is about living the life or everything in the life into moderation. So we'll speak about moderation. This is the word which has been going on in my mind for my few weeks now. So there are two things which this girl was also talking about in the video was about moderation and about lifestyle. So I'm going to talk about two things. We'll speak about fitness, running, weightlifting or whatever. But I will try to expand, more of fitness into it is something more than just a basic simple run and, keeping healthy. So before we go forward, I think all of us, if any member of the family, which I've seen personally in myself, if any person of us, picks up fitness, it is not only for yourself, you are ensuring that your family at least knows what is fitness all about. At least they know what are the good things to eat and what are things which should be avoided. And it is not only you and your family, it is also about your neighborhood, in the locality when they see you running, and also about the office. I'm sure most of the people in the offices have started their own marathon clubs or fitness club, where they're not even, in the group which we are talking about, but also ensuring that all of our colleagues and employees are also part of the fitness journey. I think that's the objective where we have grown from, 50s to whatever thousands people we have, reached now. So I think we all are doing a good job and we should all clap for ourselves. So what is moderation? So moderation is very, 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 very simple word, which I'm trying to explain here, So in fitness world, there are a lot of things which I'm going to discuss about moderation. So excess of everything is bad. We have heard this, word or statement many times. whatever things which we do in excess, it could be fitness, I can say running is killing. We have seen a lot of casualties this year. Last year, we have seen a lot of people dying in marathons. So just I don't want you to be afraid about all these things, but I want to emphasize on a topic which is called moderation, which is about keeping things under moderation. If you are workaholic, if you are running into fitness, or if you are picking up anything, it could be anything. But if you are overutilizing that thing, it goes beyond you. Then it causes stress, then it causes dissatisfaction. And then once you are into that viscous cycle of, overwork, and then you don't get sometimes rewarded for that efforts. So also by saying this doesn't mean that you don't have to work towards your goal. When I say moderation means you work towards your goal, you work hard for your goal, but don't overdo it. Don't ignore your family. Don't ignore the ecosystem. Otherwise, you will feel frustrated. We know the suicide cases, we know the depression cases, we know the stress cases. Hence, in this forum, I want to highlight, I have seen in the groups, we compete with each other. So now, since we are into the fitness for last few years now, I think this is a new thing which we have to figure it out. We are doing it for ourselves. We are doing it for our family. We are not competing. I see people writing 3 hours of strategy, 4 hours of this, 2 hours of this. I think, guys, we need to stop. We have to make this a very happy group. We have to make it very, very polite group. We have to make people, we have to make people motivated to do things. But we don't want to over motivate people to do over, things which eventually which will make them depressed, which will make them stressed out that why I'm not able to do this. And then I'm going to put more efforts. We have to understand we have a family, we have family in the back house, we have family in the offices, and we have the entire office to work, correct? So whatever time which we can take out for our fitness, I think that's more important than competing with each other. So again, as I said, fitness is a journey. There are no shortcuts to fitness. We have reached the stage of whatever where we are, wherever we are in years. And now, since we want to reverse our lifestyle, we want to correct our lifestyle, it will take time. It will take time. Overdoing of runs will kill your muscles. You will, if you don't rest in a week, it will not, it will not help you at all. If you don't follow the basic guidelines of every process, including running or any activity, has a protocol to be followed. If you don't follow the basic protocols of any activity, we will lead to a disaster. So please have a very simple goal of being active in a day. You can do run, you can do walk, you can do gardening, you can do dancing. Idea is to be active. And also it doesn't mean that in morning, if you go for 1 hour of whatever activity you do, the entire day you sit in the office and do nothing. That will not help you at all. Idea is to be consistent in the entire day. Standing means for 1 hour meeting, stand for 40 minutes, but sit for 20 minutes. Don't do anything in excess. Remain in your moderation. Hope you guys are listening and it is making sense to you, because I'm not seeing anybody. So
No, absolutely, Chief. Very, very relevant.
It makes sense.
Okay.
Absolutely, it makes sense.
Okay.
It is making full sense, Karandeep.
So thank you. So I thought I'm not seeing anybody, so I'm just speaking in front of the TV. Okay. So these are the standard defined. If you go for the moderation, look for this moderation word on the internet. I've also seen this through this internet. These are the basic things of moderation. How do you do everything in moderation?
Can I interrupt one thing?
Yes, sir.
No, I just wanted to add something that I read somewhere that you should do strenuous exercises in the evening because the morning pollution is very high because of the whole night of vehicle.
You are right.
Traffic.
You are right, sir. You are right, sir. But then if you are able to take out time in the evening, I think in the circadian rhythm I have seen, I will talk about 2-3 new things today. Probably some people would be aware, but you are right. in this time when the pollution is high, it is recommended to do in the afternoon, which we can't do because we're in the office in the evening, but then we know how busy we are. Hence, we resort to morning workouts because that's the only time which we have for ourselves. But you are right. In this time, I would recommend on the weekends go out at 12 o'clock in the afternoon or do it in the evening. So I will quickly touch about, these are the few things which we do in the entire day. But, diet, we all know diet. I've read, I've gone through a lot of videos and I've seen people, I've seen in trips, in offices, whenever we go out for lunches, whenever there's a free lunch, whenever there's a wedding. I think it is only our greed, we just forget everything. I don't know what kind of hormones does our body. I think I would request Shama to talk about this, but then what kind of secretions happen in our body, we forget everything whenever we see food in front of us. And I think out of the everything, I will talk about few more things in the next slide. I think diet is the most important piece of whatever we do in our day. So I think I have quoted our Gandhiji here. I eat to live, to serve, and also, if it so happens, to enjoy. That's it. But I do not eat for the sake of enjoyment. I think we have to start talking about diet. Diet means eating clean, eating the right food. My heart pains when I see generation of today, including my own children, what they order from all these easy things, Swiggy, Zomatos of the world. My heart really pains when I see now, after understanding the entire, things which are in the market. I don't see they eating anything healthy in the entire day. Agar dal, roti, chawal kha le, I feel so happy that they eat one meal, which is so good for them. So please, and please ensure your family members, your colleagues, your peers eat healthy. COVID is back or COVID is around the corner. We have seen how immunity plays a bigger role. We have seen people with the higher immunity survived COVID. And I would request, please see when you eat, does it makes value to you or not? Don't eat if it doesn't bring any value to your system. Or if you want to eat anything, have a small portion, enjoy the thing and just forget it. Don't fill up your stomach with anything which is not going to help you. So I'll have another full sheet of diet. So workout again, we spoke about do it in moderation. Also in the office, I have seen people going out, do hard work, but please follow your discipline of morning, whatever time to evening, whatever time, and then shut down. If there could be a 7, there could be, we all work in the same industry. There could be reasons, but then that reason can't be every day. Hence, please, again, work to live and not live to work. You have a family back home. You have your parents to take care of. You have your children to take care of. Please take care of yourself. Nobody is going to come and help you if you are sick or if you are, people will remember you for a few days and then they will forget it. Alcohol ke aage maine kuch nahi likha. So we all know alcohol and whatever, smoke, which few of us do, it is very, very, I would not even say have it in moderation. Okay, so I will leave it open for a discussion later on. If you want to have it like a medicine, which is alcohol, I would still permit, but smoke is strictly no. Alcohol as a medicine, very short, where you are in control, please go ahead and do it in moderation. Also, only not every day, but in parties. So again, moderation, stress and moderation. Stress is good for, it helps you to, compete with other, it helps you to work out better, but don't take it more than what is required. Again, relaxing, thinking, technology, we all know we are so bound to technology now that we can't even leave our phones, for even charging also, we want to continue to work on them. So although things are coming, we are all happy, enjoying our lives, but then anything of excess of all these things is bad for our health. Let me quickly go ahead. I thought 20 minutes would be longer, but I think it is going to be short now. So after moderation, this is the other thing which I want to bring to your knowledge. You might be aware about it. We have spoken about this in the past. All lifestyle gurus talk about it. And all our grandfathers, parents have followed this, and we have forgotten to follow this because of, I would say, technology, work culture, high pressure. We see how birds get up in the morning and by 7:38 they are back to sleep. So that's called a circadian rhythm, which everybody has to follow. If we don't follow, we are against the nature, and anything against the nature doesn't work for anybody. You can go against the nature for a few days, for your emergency, for your late night parties sometimes, but it can't be 1 day, 2 days, in a month beyond that. God has made us to follow the circadian rhythm. Our grandfathers, parents have followed circadian rhythm, and we know how healthy or whatever they were compared to us, the way we are eating. So circadian rhythm is very simple. Eat with the sun and then, sleep, or eat last when you still see the sunlight. So that's the basic funda. Eat before at least 3 to 4 hours before our sleep. If you follow simple circadian rhythm, don't eat. We are not born to eat. So fitness, lifestyle, now we have seen cases. These are the most important, in a particular order, which I have stated this. These are the most important things if you want to start the fitness. First of all, we have seen few cases in our group. Please get your medical checkup done, half yearly or yearly. But get a thorough medical checkup done before you pick up any strenuous activity. We follow each other. If this person can do 21, I can do 25. So don't follow each other. Follow your own mechanism. Your body gives you signals. Hence, please get your medical checkup done. I will again re-emphasize, don't ignore the medical checkup. Next important point in my list is sleep. If you are not sleeping for 6 to 7 hours, you are killing yourself. I'll be very blunt. Don't do any exercise. Don't go out for any walk if you are not able to sleep for 6 to 7 hours. Ignore that day. If you would have heavy days, I know, but out of 365 days, we have got 20 days of rest. Please rest during those days if you're not able to sleep for 7 hours for whatever reason. After your sleep, go out for a walk. And being active doesn't mean you have to go out in the morning. In the office, you can stand and you can walk in the office. In the calls, you can walk. So you would have ample opportunities to walk or being active in the office hours. You just have to figure it out how. Then diet, I will share, and we have discussed, I'll share more about the diet. And then before you pick up any activity of running is very strenuous. Running is not easy in our age or any age group. Please start with the strength training. This year, I would request Vikas or leaders to decide, instead of putting running and walking, we should also add push-ups. We should also add squats. We should also add pull-ups. So these 3-4 things I think we should add as a challenge. Who can do 20 push-ups at one go? Who can do 50 squats at one go? Who can do 2 pull-ups at one go? I will not say even 5. Pull-ups are, if you can do at least 1 pull-up, I will give you a thumbs up or I will give you a big hug. If you can even try one pull-up or one chin-up. So I think we should start adding strength training along with our, because if you don't have strength in your legs, your ankles will start paining, your shins will start paining, your calves will start paining. Please start strength training. We used to do yoga. Please start do yoga. Yoga is very effective. Do any activity along with your run or your walk activities. Stress is the major issue with all of us. Please manage your stress. Then for picking up any activity around strength or running, please follow a coach, train under a coach. You can do walking, which is free, which is okay. You can do walk. But if you are picking up running, at least follow a plan, at least follow a coach, at least take some guidelines and then do that. Especially for strength training, only pick up, start with the body weight, then go to the normal weights. Other simple things, but very effective. Eat your dinner before time, switch off gadgets. This is killing every one of us, including me. I'm not a best person in the earth, but I also has a big weakness of not switching off my phone till the time I don't sleep, which is killing everybody's sleep big time. So manage our 3 S's, which is sugar, salt, stress. I think sugar, we do a very good job. Similarly, I think for salt and stress, we need to do a very good job. So I was quickly seeing in the morning, what are the obesity rates in India? Worldwide in US, it is 50%, but India, thankfully we are, 20%, I would say on an average worldwide. Americas of the world or all these developed nations are, are very, very obese nations, I would say. And we have seen, I would specifically talk about obesity here. Whatever 20% we see here in India, we are talking about adult population. But I will warn you, literally warn you, our children are born obese these days because they are only eating maida, chini, muffin, pastry, chola bhatura, whatever you call them. Anything you buy from market is only maida and chini. I have got doctor friends into running. They are specializing in child obesity and diabetes. They are specializing because they say every case which we are getting when a child is a obesity case and diabetic case. So please, I'm warning you, everybody, please take care of your children, what they are eating. At least out of 3 meals, give them 2 healthy meals. One meal could be, for making them happy, but please control your children's habit. I have seen this in all the trips. Please manage yourself and your kids. Avoid eating junk food. So this is my good list. I've got few more things, but you want to make copy, I can share this PPT. Please start adding more and more of these items into your diet daily. Touch these foods daily, at least 60 to 70% of the times. These are our Indian basic foods, tomato, pyaj, so good for your health. Start eating things which are healthy for your body. Eat everything, but in moderation. Eat carbs, eat fats of badam, makhan, fats of moongfali, but everything in moderation. Protein for all of us in the fitness world, at least 1 gram per body weight. अगर आपको 50 किलो weight है, 70 किलो weight है, at least 70 grams of protein has to go into your body. Otherwise, all physical activities break your body. It is only the protein which helps you sustain or build muscles for your body. Carbs give you energy, fats gives you good oils in the body, protein gives you the muscle. ये सिर्फ fourth, fifth class, अगर fourth class की book उठा के पढ़ेंगे, these are the basics which we teach our children in class 3 and class 4. But we forget once we grow old. No maida. No, stop going to bakery. Stop buying biscuits. Stop buying rusk. Stop going to bakery. I have stopped going to bakery. I have stopped going to Big Basket. My trolley used to be full of biscuits at one point of time. I was not having any space to even keep biscuits, but I used to buy कि बच्चे खा लेंगे यार, ये भी खा लेंगे, ये भी खा लेंगे. But now my wife struggles, my mother struggles कि एक ग्लूकोज का पैकेट ले रहा है, चाय के साथ पीना है हमें. They literally cry कि यार एक ग्लूकोज का पैकेट ले आना, हमें चाय के साथ पीना है. So वो भी मैं लेके नहीं आता, खुद ही लेके आते हैं when they go and buy milk. So please stop buying either big homemade biscuits without sugar, with atta, but then there is nothing in the market which is without maida, sugar, trans fat oils, hydrogenated oils, sugar. Please read the label of the food which you are trying to eat. You will be in a shock if you are able to understand what is there in the item. So now coming to our favorite topic of run, please follow a plan. There is no shortcut. It's a journey. You will take time. Please take your time. Start with steps, start with jog, walk, step, and then pick up running. Okay, thank you. लिखा ही नहीं मैंने किसी slide में. So, okay, guys, I think I would like to thank you for listening to me. But I'm open for questions now or later on. But I hope things made sense to you. And looking forward to the feedback or questions.
Great
or
session.
We can take it later on.
Great session, Karan bhai. One typical question that I also get from our buddies in the runner group. They say when they run, should they breathe from nose? Should they breathe from mouth? I tell them breathe from wherever you can, but run. But again, what is your opinion?
So ideally, every beginner has to run, have to breathe from his mouth. Ideally, it is the nose, but you have to get trained for that. You can't train for that, and you have to run very slow to continue breathing from the nose. So run with your nose, run with your heart. Always follow, in all the watches you have got heart rate these days. Don't take your heart rate beyond 150 or 160. So run with the heart rate. If it goes beyond your 160 heart rate, slow it down, walk it down, let the heart rate be down, and then again start running. Please don't make your heart work more than yourself. Heart is very helpful to us. It is very, very helpful. You know, if heart stops, then everything stops. So please ensure you don't give pain to your heart.
Cool, very cool. Any other question, guys, before we go to the next session? Maybe
because
we'll.
I,
Yeah, go ahead, please.
yeah, because I categorically like the fact, where the foods were mentioned, right? So if you can share some those specific slides,
We'll share.
that these.
We'll share the entire slide deck.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. Okay, let's go to Shaima, and then at the end we will wait about 10 minutes for Q&A. Okay, over to you, Shaima.
Hello, good morning. I'm going to make it much quicker than Karandeep sir, because I know all of you have joined on the 22nd of December, and I can't believe you guys are here. Honestly, like everyone's in holiday party mode, and you guys are here attending fitness sessions. I wasn't
Party is
expecting
tomorrow.
all of you. Huh?
Party is tomorrow.
Yes, we have party tomorrow.
You have parties tomorrow.
Yeah.
Acha. For me, typically in my head, it begins from the time I start singing carols in my head. You know, when you're driving and you're listening to carols, you know something's wrong, something's going off. Or you're running and you're listening to carols. Anyway, I have two confessions to make before we jump into the session. One is that I put my camera off and sat in between. How many of us did that?
I don't think anybody would have done that.
Don't tell me you didn't do that. Okay, cool.
No.
And the second is that I don't quite believe it what Gandhiji said. Okay, I do, Karandeep sir, with all due respect, I like eating food. I'm a huge foodie. And yeah, so many of us eat food because it releases dopamine, it makes us happy, and that's why we eat the kind of foods that we eat. So yeah, he's a different man of sorts, and to laymen like me, food is very important. So I'm going to give you a quick introduction of what I do. I'm Shaima Menon. I'm the founder of a company called Kilobeaters. And Karandeep sir ended it beautifully for me to introduce myself. We are a company that manufactures zero sugar, low carb products. Okay, so we are authentic in the best sense of the word, and that's where your delights are going to come from today at the end of the session. So that's a little about me. We are a factory based in Pune, and I'm a fitness nutritionist by profession. So I'm doing something very generic in terms of the session today. It's not so much about running or exercise. It's more about what foods and the tips and tricks to kind of maintain a balance, like Karandeep sir said, in terms of what you eat on a daily basis, what you eat while you party, etc. So, and I would prefer this to be more of a panel discussion. I would love to hear from you guys rather than it being one way, because that way I know that you are listening to me. And we haven't put our cameras off and gone away. Is that cool? Is everyone good with that? Yeah? Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen quickly. Yeah, I don't see any women on this group. Are there women on this group?
There are.
So
I saw Preeti is there. I'm not sure about Sakshi and Miniji and others, but Preeti I could see on the camera.
Okay. Yeah. Hi Preeti. You and I the only ones.
Yeah, for today, unfortunately.
Otherwise,
there are girls.
Oh, what's so unfortunate? That's awesome. Anyway. Cool.
No, but there should be more girls.
There should be more girls, nah? Yeah. More girls lifting weights also. I agree there. Cool. Let's begin with a very few generic questions like I've posed here. How many of us work out in December? Do we have like do you guys want to just give me a random number? Let's think about this. How many of us really try and get any kind of a workout in December? I know that's like the hardest thing to do because you're already in that holiday zone. Many of us are traveling at this time as well. So I'm just trying to understand from a public point of view as to how many of us really put in any kind of workout in December.
Just raise your hand. Just raise your hand in the Teams interface, guys. Shaima, you can notice it over there. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a fitness group. It's a fitness group you are talking to, right?
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I need to push myself sometimes. So this really helped. Okay, so did you work out today, yesterday? Similar question, just for me to try and understand what kind of audience I'm dealing with. And you guys are definitely the fit lot. Cool. This is a tricky one. Like Karandeep sir said, what are you guys eating for breakfast, right? So is there a specific kind of ratio you follow as far as macronutrients are considered? Considering all of you are runners, fitness freaks, all of that, a few of you can tell me what you eat, what your secrets are, and then we can look at the right or the wrong way of doing it. Does someone want to contribute here?
Parathes.
Okay. We are judging you for that one. I am judging you for sure.
So I had methi ki sabji, methi ki roti and gur.
Oh God, isn't that too much methi first thing in the morning?
Not really. I love it.
I took dalia today.
You took dalia today. Okay. And did you eat something with the dalia?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. You can just call me Shaima. I'm younger than most of you.
Fruits and non-bakery.
I took egg.
I'm eating idli, madam.
Idli? Okay.
I'm eating idli.
I can hear Vijay sir speaking, and Vijay sir would have taken a wheat beer in the morning for sure.
No. Sorry.
That's how you give it up.
Beer in the morning. It was a kela. It was an egg. One bowl of curd and 2 breads.
Preeti, what did you eat for breakfast?
So dalia is my evergreen breakfast. So mostly thrice in a week I take dalia along with curd. It's like a vegetable dalia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's
I eat sprout and salad.
You eat sprout and salad. How do you deal with that?
Sorry?
I said, how do you manage to begin your day with that? Don't you crave something sweet in the morning? Does anyone crave sweet?
I take heavy lunch in that day. I will have kadhi chawal in the lunch today.
Okay. I am
smoothies in the morning.
I daily take banana that is fixed, and with the poha is fixed for my breakfast.
Every day I can't live without poha and black tea.
Poha and black tea. Okay. So all of us have a fixed breakfast, right? That's what I'm sensing from the best of us. Everyone knows.
No, that's not true.
Sorry.
My question is what is breakfast? It changes every day. Shaima,
It's not really.
I had oats with
No, I take regularly fruits
and seeds.
Okay. So,
But if it is a rainy season, I take pakoras also in the morning.
oh my God. And who's making pakoras in the morning?
Just leave all this discussion and tell us what the ideal breakfast
What
is.
I'm typically sensing is that when, and most of us work out in the morning, right? Most of us get our routine going, starting with a workout. And then post that, whatever we are eating is what we are eating for breakfast. So I honestly believe that breakfast is your breaking your fast. What you eat for that breakfast meal defines how you feel for the rest of the day. I truly believe that, and I've seen that with myself, with family members, with clients that I deal with. So if you start your day with, say, a bowl of poha, vis-a-vis starting your day with a bowl of maybe a source of protein with egg whites, nuts and seeds, other good fats, you'll notice that that bowl of poha gets you hungry and peckish much quicker than the bowl of protein. Has anyone noticed this? Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay.
Very true.
I want you guys to do this as an experiment, and when we connect next, we'll get back to this topic because it's very important in terms of what you're eating first, what you're nourishing your body with, the first thing, right? The first nutrient that goes into your body if you're overloading it with carbohydrates, provided it's a clean carbohydrate source and it is coupled with protein and you had a rigorous workout. So if you're somebody who just goes for, say, a half an hour walk, right, a brisk walk, and you're coming back and eating brown bread, by the way, like the worst product you can get in the market today is brown bread, right? So you're eating brown bread with butter and jam. And a lot of you, when you guys came back with what your breakfast options are, I noticed that there's no focus on the protein element of that particular meal, right? And it's so important that you break your fast with protein, because protein is the only macronutrient that keeps you full for longer. So typically, if you guys are non-vegetarians, vegetarians, and you do, like, for example, for lunch, you do chicken, you do paneer, stuff like that with veggies, and you do a bowl of rice and dal and sabji, you'll see that that rice, dal, sabji makes you hungry much quicker, but because the insulin that's released in your body, and you're continuously looking for something sweet after that, around 3:34. But swap this, try this. Eat your first meal, enough protein, consume enough protein and healthy fats. So when I say healthy fats, they are nuts, seeds, olives, avocado. For those of you who are lucky to live in Goa, Bangalore, you get enough avocado, right? So all of this really fills you up. Yes, the amount of calories you consume is a lot, but where those calories come from also matters when it comes to an entire meal, right? So if you're looking at fitness on the whole, I would suggest focusing on your protein intake, which I see that many of us are failing to do, which is why you'll also see a small lack of progress as far as your fitness journey is concerned. As far as your run, your weightlifting, endurance, whatever kind of training you do. I'm sure a lot of you agree, disagree with me, and you're looking at each other saying, what is this? What is she talking about? But it's true. Try eating protein first thing in the morning and let me know how it feels. I'd be more than happy for feedback. Cool? Cool? Yes? Let's move. Okay, so another tricky question. How many of us read food labels? Like Karandeep sir was saying, how many of us read food labels? Like how many of you pick up packages in the store, turn behind and look at the food label? What do you look at? I want to know what you guys look at. Question.
I first look at palm oil. I think the biggest killer is palm oil in most of the packs.
Agree, 100%. Anyone else?
First thing we'll check what is the expiry date.
Added sugar.
What is the expiry date? Then
So
we will put a date.
manufacturer would have mostly checked, sir. If they're not, then that's their problem.
So Saima, what is your suggestion? Which oil we should use?
Which oil you should use? So my suggestion is anything that is highly processed. So any seed oils, okay, are very high in saturated fat. So sunflower seed, groundnut oil, these are very, very highly processed in order to suck the oil out, right? So my suggestion is using anything that's cold pressed, where not too much effort goes in pulling out the oil. Coconut oil is one. Again, it depends on what your preparation is. So if you're, say you're cooking some sabji or you're making some Indian food where you need to heat the oil, you can do something like coconut oil because it withstands high temperature. It doesn't disintegrate. But if you do the same thing, if you're trying to use olive oil for cooking, it's not so advisable because the entire structure, the molecular structure of olive oil changes. That's the reason when you go up towards Europe, etc., olive oil is used so extensively because they don't heat the oil, right? They're not doing too much of heating. It's typically used in their salads and it's used in their cold dressing where olive oil works. So it really depends on what kind of food you eat and what kind of cooking you do.
And what's your opinion about mustard oil?
Recommended, Shyam.
It's perfectly
Mustard
fine.
oil.
Mustard oil, yes.
Shaina, to your questions. First of
Yeah,
all,
I know. Sorry, we digressed.
We got to the labeling. I look at the added sugar, how much added sugar is there, and I have come to this opinion that a lot of what we buy is highly overpriced sugar. Lot of what we buy in the market.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, we may think of jams, even the high quality premium jams. I'm stunned to see that they've got something like 60 to 70% sugar in it.
Yes, because sugar also acts as a preservative. So what they can do smartly is label the product as zero preservative, but they've added sugar. So preservative cancer se to bach gaya, but sugar ka kya, right? So in the name of sugar, unfortunately today there are tons of products, like you said, sir. There are tons of products coming out with zero added sugar, zero refined sugar is like the best phrase. Because zero refined sugar का मतलब है वो refined तो नहीं हुआ. They're probably adding jaggery, they're adding brown sugar, they're adding honey, which is again anyway processed. And zero added sugar typically means that whatever ingredient they have used in a product. For example, if they're making jam and they've used say honey, the honey is sourced from somewhere else. So as per their food label, they're in the clear because it says zero added sugar. They have not added sugar to it. Right, but the honey manufacturer has added sugar to his honey, so they are in the clear. So typically, you're absolutely right in saying understanding the added sugar is one part of it. The second is that food products typically play on our taste, right? That's what these companies play on. They play on two things. One is addiction and taste. Now, for addiction, sugar is a beautiful addict. All of us know that it works like a charm. Like sugar makes you want more and more and more and more. And you have your and they're playing on shelf life. It gives them beautiful shelf life as well. And hidden sugar, right? So dates in excess, honey in excess, jaggery in excess. And there are a lot of brands that I've also seen. I'm saying this because I'm in the food industry. I've seen talking about micronutrients being, rich in iron, rich in calcium, rich in some other micronutrient. Do you understand the amount of good or honey or the variety that you need to take in order to get that sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium in your system? It's unbelievable. It's insane. The amount that they add to a jam does not give you the amount of calcium that your body requires. It's just a sham. So my point of bringing this slide up was that since all of you are so largely fitness driven and all of you are trying to have like a corrective lifestyle going ahead in 2023, or whether that's for your spouse, for your kids, for everybody, I think it's very important that this lot of you try and understand how best to read a food label and package it, label it in your. And there's so much knowledge out there. Did I bore all of you? Is it boring?
No, I want to ask one question. How much you rely on honey purity?
Sorry, say that again.
How much you rely on honey purity?
I don't rely on honey purity at all. I don't consume honey at all because I believe in consuming products, ingredients that do not spike your blood sugar level, because your gut health, your weight gain, your weight loss, everything is related to how your blood sugar spikes or how your insulin spikes. So honey instantly spikes your blood sugar level, which is why, and you cannot trust any brand that comes out with pure honey because you don't know how pure it is or where it's sourced from.
Okay, thank you.
That's my take on it. Should we move? Do
What
you
is
guys
your
have
recommendation? Prash, Shaima? One prash in winter.
I didn't catch you, sir. I'm so sorry. Say that again, please.
Ayurvedic chawan prash in winter.
No, chawan prash has sugar, doesn't it? I don't know actually. I have not checked the ingredient list.
They claim that is without sugar.
Acha. But what are they adding in place of sugar, sir?
Maybe some leaves are there, no? The even for which are sweet in nature.
Sugar free, they are going to say. There is a product in
Chyawanprash has very high sugar. You will be shocked to see the kind of sugar they put in Chyawanprash.
Yeah, I would.
I have stopped eating Chyawanprash. I used to be the biggest lover of Chyawanprash. Start eating amla, sir. आंवला खा लो एक दिन का.
आंवला होता ही है सर, उसमें मैं कह रहा हूँ कुछ लोग कुछ ब्रांड और रेपुटेड ब्रांड क्लेम करें शुगर फ्री च्यवनप्राश.
बट एज शामा इज सेइंग उसमें वो हनी डालेंगे या जैगरी डालेंगे, कुछ ना कुछ डालेंगे, अदरवाइज यू विल हेट. इतना कड़वा होता है विदाउट शुगर, यू विल हेट.
हाँ वो तो बात है, वो तो तीखी होती है.
तो इसलिए आप नीम का पत्ता खा लीजिए, नीम का पत्ता खा लो से 5 उठ के, या आप एक आंवला खा लो मसाला लगा के.
आंवला मसाला लगा कर खा सकते हैं सर, बेस्ट है.
खाइए.
नहीं टमाटो और
अचार बना लो,
बहुत अच्छा बनता मॉर्निंग में. हाँ जी हाँ जी.
चलो सर बनाओ, हम भी आएंगे खाने आपके पास.
हनी खाना ठीक हो गया.
सर हनी आधा चम्मच टेस्ट के लिए भी खा लिया, बट डोंट मेक इट अ हैबिट. हनी इज अगेन शुगर, ऐसा मैं सेइंग. everything, every sugar, in fact, all fruits are bad. इसलिए fruits भी moderation में खाइए. ये नहीं कि सुबह उठ के मैं रोज fruits खाता हूँ.
जो फादर की एज है वो आज की डेट में भी गुड़ खाते हैं. दे आर लिविंग ए हेल्दी लाइफ.
सर गुड़ खा लो ना, छोटा सा एक पीस खा लो गुड़. That's
हाँ बस
okay.
उतना नहीं, और इससे ज्यादा कहाँ खाया जाता है सर.
Sir, also I have a
उतना
very
ही खाओ.
important, हाँ, I have a very important point here. आप जो गुड़ की बात छेड़ रही हो तो मैं ये बता देती हूँ आपको कि people are living a healthy life. Yes, we are talking about our ancestors, right? We're talking about our grandparents, our aunties, our uncles. Yeah, and they also lived a very different lifestyle. They are not living the lifestyle that you and I lead, where we are sitting behind the laptop, or I'm conducting this session and you're attending this session, right? So typically they worked in the fields. They did a lot of physical hard labor, which meant that they could treat their body to whatever they did. And they could get away with roti and good and stuff like that. Today, you and I live very stationary lives. We don't, it's so difficult. We order food, it comes to our doorstep. We don't even go to the restaurant to eat anymore. So considering the kind of lazy lives that we live, it's very important to tweak the way we eat in order to remain fit. It's as simple as that.
Maybe हमारे जो सीनियर्स हैं फील्ड्स में तो देखो सभी किसानी तो सभी लोग नहीं करते, बट दे हैव ए पीसफुल वर्किंग लाइफ. माय फादर इज ए रिटायर्ड हेडमास्टर, तो बड़े आराम से नौकरी करी जिंदगी में. वो कहते हैं पता नहीं आप यार तुम कैसी नौकरी करते हो, हमेशा टेंशन में रहते हो.
उस टाइम पे स्ट्रेस लेवल नहीं था ना सर, आज की डेट में स्ट्रेस लेवल बहुत ज्यादा है.
दैट इज
yeah,
the main
and our greed is also बहुत ज्यादा ना. We all want enough to live, so yeah, it's a never ending cycle.
It's a greed which is driving.
How do you increase your protein? A lot of nutritionists say that you need to have a good amount of protein every day, almost 60 grams of protein per day. Then they prescribe some protein supplements.
Vegetarian.
You recommend taking it?
Vegetarian भी नहीं है. Vegetarian के लिए please बताइएगा. Sorry dear, I had interrupted you. Purely जो vegetarian भी नहीं है, उनके लिए protein intake कैसे हो सकता है?
Okay, so here's my take on it. Now, if anybody is telling you eat X grams of protein for X kilograms of weight, like Karandeep sir said, it makes sense only if it matches your activity level. So if you are somebody who is obese or you're overweight and somebody is telling you, "Arey bhai, aapko 100 gram protein khana padega," without knowing what your activity level is, it makes no sense because there's a mismatch, because your body has to synthesize that protein as well, right? Where is that protein going? It has to burn the protein as well. So there is no fixed, sir. It depends on what your activity level is, what your weight is, what your height is, and how well your body takes to protein. So if you ask someone like me, my body doesn't take well to carbohydrates. As soon as I start eating carbohydrates, I start feeling very hungry quickly. But if I eat protein, like if I eat chicken or vegetables or paneer or dal for that matter, while dal is not a complete source of protein, for vegetarians, it can count as a partial source of protein. You'll notice that it keeps you full for longer. And ultimately, that's what the trick is, right? Ultimately, whether it's weight loss, whether it's diabetes, it's our dirty habit of continuously nibbling at something, right? That's everyone's habit. And especially now, considering we have like this hybrid model and we're sitting at home at the liberty of our desk and our refrigerator is right here, you're continuously going ki, "Arey, isme kya hai? Abhi main kya khau?" So in order to stop that, it is important that you eat something that satiates you. And that's very, how do I put it? Like nourishes you, of course, after a workout, because that's protein, as all of us know. That's why people consume supplements, all of that, because it helps replenish your toned muscles, right? Your energy levels. Second is something that satiates you, keeps you full for longer. That's the reason everyone insists on eating protein, so that you cut down your carb intake relatively when you're eating enough protein. So the trick is, there is really no big secret here. The trick is when you eat a plate of food, right? Make sure that you're not just doing rice, dal, sabji. You're also doing an entire big chunk of protein, whatever that may be. If you're a vegetarian, paneer. If you're a non-vegetarian, you have chicken, you have fish, you have mutton, you have beef, whatever that may be, whatever suits your fancy. Because you'll notice that when you eat that chunk of protein, the amount of other things that you eat reduces drastically. Unless there is only one kind here that should watch their protein intake and not take my word for it, is if your uric acid levels are high, in which case you need to consult your doctor before you consume protein. And you don't need supplements. For everyone who's wondering, do we need supplements? Do we need to take protein powders, BCAAs? Absolutely not. If you get enough protein, you're conscious about what you're eating every day. You don't need those extra supplements. I work out quite intensely and I don't get enough protein because I don't have the bandwidth to, sorry, someone saying something?
Good, good.
Yeah, so I don't have the bandwidth to watch every meal of protein. So I take a scoop of protein.
Won't be possible for one quick reason. That's the reason I canceled the meeting. Actually, I'm traveling. I need urgent travel. So I am not in town actually.
Shaima, continue. I have muted him. So you have got like 4 more minutes to go.
Okay,
if you have
sorry.
more slides, maybe we can cover those first.
Okay, let me. Diabetes is something
one
that.
query, Sanjay. This is regarding what I've heard or what I'm doing, and I've found it is good. Is that when I, as you said, after having my literally the breakfast or something, after a while, if I feel that I'm getting hungry, I've been told that you have lots of water because water as such is required for your body. At least 2 to 3 liters is what understanding is. And it has helped me to actually avoid more food at that point of time. And does it work out, or do you think it's not a worthwhile thing? At least I have found it. Feel that it is okay.
Yeah, for me, what works is 2 to 3 liters of coffee. That definitely works. No, I was just joking. But as far as water is concerned, yeah, often like I said, you get snack peckish and you want to eat a snack typically because your body is fooling you saying you're hungry. While you're not really hungry, you're just probably thirsty or you're just probably greedy. So that's the reason people say drink enough water. So it'll quench you at that point, right? For the next 15-20 minutes though, you're not looking for anything to eat. I would instead suggest you do a handful of nuts. You'll notice that those good fats really satiate you in the true sense of the word. They make you full, they give you the right amount of protein and good fats, and they keep you satiated for longer. So you can swap that, and nuts are tastier than water, really.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. I'm going to wrap up, guys. We will talk diabetics the next time because I know that it's been an interactive session and I like it this way actually. So I've got to hear everyone's perspective. So our daily life typically is most of us are leading 9 to 6 jobs. Unfortunately for some, fortunately for some others like me who owns a business, which is amazing. So apart from that, the upside is that you obviously save time in commute because many of us are living a hybrid life. And the downside is, like I said, the refrigerator that's right at your doorstep. Quick solution, quick tips and tricks like Karandeep sir said, an hour of activity, like intense activity, whatever that may be. Walking at a slow pace does not count. What else? Moving from one chair to another also does not count. Something that involves activity, physical, your body moving, that's what's going to count and help you burn the calories. That being said, it doesn't mean that you burn 600 calories and you eat 1200 calories and you're going to lose weight. Again, your body doesn't work like that. Just FYI, the secret ratio, like I said, protein, fat, carb, keeping carb a little low if you're somebody who is into fitness seriously. And if you're someone who is diabetic or trying to lose some weight, this will definitely help. So watch what you're putting on your plate. Make sure you make a conscious decision of how much protein you're consuming and keep your carb in this in the form of grains a little low. Food labels, we've already touched upon this. If you guys are interested in like a detailed session, you can just drop Vikas a ping and then he will take it from there. These are the hidden ingredients. This is something that all of us can note in the form of sugar. Like I said, no refined sugar equals all of this. So Chyawanprash, sir, you check and tell me which one of this is there in Chyawanprash. Cool. Best practices. Best practices are the obvious. Strength training. If you're looking to up your metabolic rate, you're beyond the age of 40. Obviously, your metabolism is downhill, so you got to up it. And how do you do it? You combine your cardio with strength training and endurance training. Second is eating enough protein, good fat, keeping the carb a little low. Sleep and rest well. Yes, that's the most obvious thing. If you're not rested, you're not going to be able to do anything. Have one cheat meal. That's super important, guys. It's Christmas. Have that plum cake. Have that little slice of cake. Do not go on your, I'm not eating this, I'm not eating that, because as soon as everybody goes away, you will take the cake and eat it. So you'd rather do it in front of everybody. And then reading your food labels with a microscope. That ends my session. And yeah, I've had fun with all of you interacting. It's been amazing. Do you guys have any questions? Anything you want to ask me?
So we are already at 12:01. So
Thank you
maybe
for allowing-
one last question we can take.
Okay, sure.
No, Shama, I just want to thank you for the cheat meal.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't quite catch that. Can you say that again?
No, I said I just want to thank you for the cheat meal.
Ah, yeah, anytime.
That's great. That's great. So wonderful session, guys. Thank you very much for joining. We are already at 12:01. So what I'll do is I'll quickly spin this wheel and we are going to pick 3 winners. And the giveaway is a nice healthy food package from Kilobeater, right? You don't have to read the full label, food labels because they've been already read and scrutinized. Okay. So I'm spinning it now. Go to the chat if your name comes and say, yes, you are in the session. So the first one goes to Mr. Guru Raj. Mr. Guru Raj, if you are there, go to the chat quickly. Let's see if he's there or not. Do you see anything in the chat? Because I will keep spinning till we find the winner.
No,
He's not there,
in the
right?
chat. No.
Okay, I'm spinning it now. He's there?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. So the first one is gone. First one is gone. Let's see the second one. Mr. Sabin Subramaniam. Mr. Sabin, are you there? If not, I'm going to spin it one more time. So one is gone. We are spinning for the second one now. And we have total 3 giveaways. Okay, who is the next one? Let's see. Mr. Muhammad Ali Khan. Mr. Muhammad Ali, if you are there, go to the chat and say yes quickly. I don't see Mr. Muhammad yet. Okay, I'm going to remove it. I'm going to spin it one more time. We are still spinning for the second one. Let's see. And this one is Arvind Garg from BT. Arvind is a new member for Delhi chapter. I don't see Arvind saying yes. No, what should I do, guys? Should I keep spinning?
Yes, please.
Okay, okay. I have all the time, right? I'm on vacation now. Okay, so
I'm here, Arvind.
Who's that? Who said that?
Arvind.
Arvind, you are there, right? Come to the camera, say hi. I don't see you. I'm not saying who is. Okay, yeah, Arvind Garg, you are there. Awesome, Arvind. Thank you very much. And what was the last one? Praveen Singh from Technobind. Praveen, are you there? 2 are gone. Okay, I'll spin it one more time. This is the last one we are spinning. Let's see. Let's see. Anand Chaudhary, again from Delhi chapter. Anandji, you are there. Go to the chat and say yes. Let's see. I don't see a yes coming in. Not yet. I'm going to spin it one more time. Let's see. Okay, come on. Gunjan. Gunjan is there. I saw him. He had his camera on. So Gunjan, if you are there, go to the chat and say yes.
Yes, because I'm there.
Awesome, Gunjan bhai. So
Because
all 3 are gone.
Kripa
Awesome. So I'll sync offline. I'll take your address and pass it to Shaima, and Shaima will ship the hampers to you guys, right? And if you want to join the Elite CISOs fitness group, go to the chat and there's a form or registration form. You fill that. I will put you in the WhatsApp group, right? And
So Vikas, I have so can I, Saima, do you have any website or something so you can share the link of that?
Yes. So we are giving all
Please share with Vikas so he can put it in our group.
I'll put it in the group and I'll take 25% commission of that, Shaima. Okay.
And we are also expecting some discount, na, if you will found something good.
Yes, the entire CISO group gets a 15% discount. We will share that.
Oh, great. That will be great.
We had worked it out. Thank you, Bhavesh. You are always very good with the money. Great, guys. So good luck with 345 days of fitness challenge. I wish you good luck. We'll have a lot of activity happening on our WhatsApp group with this. Thank you, Karan Chief. Thank you, Shaima. It's been a really nice session. It has been recorded. We'll put it on the site.
Yeah,
Thank
Merry
you,
Christmas and a wonderful 2023 to all of you. Thanks a lot for having me.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.